Hello, YouTubers. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandma's Robin here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media. Wow, what a week we had this week. 4th of July passed. We're already near the weekend. It is Friday, the July 6th, 2018, and it's approximately, let me see here, 11:06. And let's see here. I'm diabetic. 11:05 is the right time. It's the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. All right. In today's video, man, what the hell's going on here? I mean, at a Whataburger joint, a teenager was attacked for wearing a MAGA hat. A MAGA hat. Why are we attacking people for wearing a hat? See, mine says California Republic. I wore this in Oklahoma. I wasn't attacked by anybody from Oklahoma. I wore this through Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. I didn't get attacked by anybody. And I mean, it's really this young teen was attacked by a guy because he wore a MAGA hat, Making America Great Again hat. And you are a target for wearing a MAGA hat, a MAGA shirt, Trump 2020 shirt. I mean, it's like you can't wear anything you want to wear anymore. You're getting attacked for it. What the hell? What the hell? You know, I mean, it's like when the when the H2 Humvee came out back in, was it 02 or 3, when they decided to kind of phase out the H1 Humvee and bring out the H2. That thing is a bulk, you son of a bitch, and it's going to be a guzzling little bastard. Well, the thing is, it's the same with when you wear a Trump hat or Trump shirt. You know, that thing's going to be out of style in a couple of years. You might want to change your clothes here, son. You know, I mean, it's just that. I mean, you're being attacked for even supporting a candidate, nobody got attacked for supporting Obama. I mean, nobody was physically attacked for voting for Obama or Bush or Clinton or whoever. I mean, nobody was ever physically attacked like they did, like they're doing with Trump supporters and shit. You know, and it's because they're being spoon-fed a lot of nonsense. You know. And the media, they're watching left-wing media like CNN and MSNBC, and they're reading the paper like the New York Times and the Washington Post and everything else, and the whole barrel of bullshit. Now, Mark Dice did a video 5 hours ago on CNN targeting YouTube. What did the people of YouTube do to CNN? My God. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for 8 years, almost 9 years. Almost 9 years. You know, I mean, never really heard about somebody getting attacked. Well, you're a YouTuber, CNN. We're CNN. We're a major network. Yeah, a major network that's plummeting in the ratings, big time. And they're saying that, well, YouTube is the new talk radio. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Because as a content creator, I'm creating content. Right? I mean, we're all creating content. We're all creating different type of content. There are channels that deal with gaming, some that are dealing with true crime stories, some that are the news, some that are into pop culture, movies and music, and there's some that are activism, or hacktivism, like Anonymous, and other activists, and the Anonymous group, collective. I can't say group, a collective, a collective. And there are channels that deal with round table discussions, and I do podcast. I do podcast via Anchor. I got an app on my phone, and I do podcast about once a week, once or twice a week, or maybe even even 3 to 4 times a week, the most. And now I'm on episode 35 of the Anonymous Liberty Media podcast, and I love doing that. As close to radio that I can get, because I like radio. I've always wanted to do radio. I've always wanted to hear being heard on radio. I mean, it's kind of cool. TV, I won't do TV. Radio, I'll do radio, but never TV, because I want to do radio where it's like free speech TV, but free speech radio. And I feel that I want to do it like the way that free speech TV is doing it. I want to do like a free speech radio. And where on free speech radio, you could have a discussion with anybody, ask questions. I mean, get to know your guests and kind of share an idea and a discussion, and a more peaceful civil discussion where there's no violence on the air. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that we are at a point where we need to peacefully discuss things. We don't need to be violent, because why you want to hurt somebody? Why you want to kill somebody? Because you have a different idea than them, a different point of view on things than them, have a different political and religious view than other people. Because it's your right to feel the way you feel, understand things the way you understand things, think the way you think, in a more productive, peaceful, civil manner. There are a few that would rather do it violently and excessively and wanting to put people in harm. You know what I'm saying? It's just that at this point where you got to understand this young man in a Whataburger joint. A man attacked his teen because he wore a MAGA hat, making America great again. There's a girl, there's a woman that wore a almost like a MAGA, but it's making Bitcoin great again. Bitcoin. It was MBGA, making Bitcoin great again. And she was pepper sprayed while during an interview, and someone saw her wearing this hat, thinking it's a MAGA hat, thinking it's making America great again. No, it's making Bitcoin great again. And she got attacked. She was physically harmed, pepper sprayed and shit. And why are you taking people violently? I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion. Everybody has a right to their own views. You know what I'm saying? And I've never gotten attacked for wearing a hat, this hat or this shirt or these glasses or this headpiece or these headphones here, or got attacked for drinking coffee in the morning. And I love what I do here. I have many ideas that I want to share. I want to personally have a civil, peaceful conversation with somebody. on air here or out in the world. I want to hear their point of view. I want to hear their views on things. Maybe we could share an idea and have a civil discussion or a debate here. I mean, having a pretty cool discussion because, I mean, it could be peaceful, it could be civil, not violent. I mean, I'd rather do it peacefully and civilly and non-violently instead of doing it physically. I want to do it civil. I want to have a simple, civil conversation. Let me see here. And you have to really understand that the term peaceful civil conversation, PSC, PCC, no, a peaceful, simple, civil conversation, PSCC, peaceful, simple, civil conversation. And if we have that, or we could have a just a simple, just a peaceful, simple, civil conversation where you could share an idea, have a good, talk over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever. Just having just a simple conversation with somebody that, when you just discuss something. Maybe you get to know the person, who they are, but do it peacefully, civil, and non-violently. You share an idea, and you listen to their idea. It's simple exchange of an idea. But it seems that there are a group of individuals or a individual who would feel that whatever you're saying, but it's peaceful, civil, and it's a simple conversation. They would say it's hate speech. It's hate speech. And when it's peaceful, civil, and a simple conversation, and there's nothing hateful about the conversation, and you're just saying something very, very civil, and it's not hateful, and simple where they can understand and kind of, okay, no problem there. But these individuals are so brainwashed in this communist ideology that they'll say, fuck you, fascist. Or they'll say it too, you're preaching hate speech. Okay, well, if you're a guy, if you're somebody who's holding a sign that talks about God and Jesus and the Bible and whatnot, it's free speech. It's not hate speech. It's not offensive. Just because there are a few that are becoming less Christians and whatnot, less talking about God, less talking about Jesus. They're telling the guy, well, it's offensive. It's hate speech. How do you know it's hate speech? How do you know it's offensive? All the guys do is just talk about God and Jesus. Nowadays you can't even talk about religion on a street corner because somebody would call a cop on a guy, or a cop would come by and say, well, we got a call that you're causing a disturbance. A call. It's one's civil liberty to preach the gospel out in public. It's public sidewalk. You're out in public. We got a call about you causing a disturbance. What is a disturbance? talk about God, talk about Jesus and stuff. What's the call? Or did you just say that you got a call from dispatch? Let me see here. Um, I mean, I mean, you could be on your phone, texting or being on Periscope. Someone could film you on Periscope, and while you're having a pretty cool civil discussion, and you want to share an idea with somebody. I mean, and it's filmed on Periscope or Twitcasting or whatnot. You know, I mean, it's your right to do so. To have a simple, and it can be filmed just preaching the gospel. There is nothing wrong in public to preach the gospel. Whether a cop comes out and says, well, we got a call stating that you were causing a disturbance. And, I mean, you're not harming anybody. You know? I'm recording, then I'll upload it. To my channel. And I mean, when you go to college, you want to, you want to further your night. You want to expand your mind to where you could pick up so much knowledge, so much information from other people that you're talking to. I'm a vlogger on YouTube. And I mean, you want to discuss something peaceful, you know, talk about sports, talk about music, besides politics and shit, you know. Cars. There are a lot of car guys in college, and there's also a lot of car chicks in college. There's some that like tuners, imports, and muscle cars. Classic muscle cars. Current muscle cars. Current exotics. Current tuners. Current badass cars like the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Or the Nissan GTR R35. Or the Dodge Charger Challenger Hellcat. Or Dodge Challenger Demon. Or the Mustang GT that's out. That's going to be coming out here pretty soon, and or next year, whatever. And some that are truck guys and truck chicks. I mean, I like truck chicks, pretty hot though. And I mean, you could be driving an 80s Volvo that just got a new paint job, new rims, everything, and it looks really fucking good. Kind of chick, or you know, I mean, it could be a Volkswagen. It could be a chick driving a really kick-ass Volkswagen, whether it's a Beetle, a Golf, or a Rabbit, whatever, or a Golf Lupo, you know what I'm saying, or a Golf Scirocco, or a Volkswagen Scirocco, or a really cool, badass mid to late 60s Carmen Dia, which looks really fucking good. Paint job, badass. And in colleges, But there are gun nuts, both men and women in colleges and shit, But they don't talk about it. Some do, some don't. But I love what I do. I mean, it is really cool what I do here. Then let me see here. Smartphone. A ticket that's been punched for the rest of your life to travel the cyber highway. Talk to anybody online, social media, and I mean, just having the idea of having this in your pocket, in your hand, texting somebody, talking to somebody, and really, really surfing the web. All you gotta do is just log on to a Wi-Fi network. Make sure your Wi-Fi is safe and encrypted and shit. Because this little phone thing here, what that you got, ladies and gentlemen, you could text anybody, friends, family. You could surf the web and just really, really enjoy having fun with this thing. And I mean, really enjoy very much. I'm having a cup of coffee. I'll eat in a few minutes. I mean, you can meet a lot of people. I mean, you can even be on Facebook Live or YouTube Live or Twitcast or Periscope or Bamboozer or Livestream or Livestream, and you could film a pretty cool discussion. Let me see here. With this device, you could go. I mean, you could be anywhere, on the bus, the park, on a park bench, on a bench at a park, or you could be at a burger joint or someplace where out in the open, and you could watch a discussion on device, and you could put in your 2 cents, whether people like it or not. You're sharing an idea, you're sharing an opinion, you're sharing what you feel to a degree of what you want to say and think. It's your right, it's your ability to do so. And it's awesome to share an idea. It's really awesome to just talk to somebody. I'm a coffee guy, honey. I was hit with a strike 2-3 days ago, and And so, I mean, I was hit with a strike over a video that I did months ago. It's over a video that I did about months back. It was prior to the Parkland school shooting that was done by Nicholas Cruz. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't talk about the guy. Oh my God, I'm gonna strike. Psych. But you have to understand that it's not going to do anything for you. If you, you could talk about it, and you could even mention the kid's name, whether it's David Hogg or Nicholas Cruz. And the video was titled "Message to David Hogg," and there was nothing bad about the video. I mean, it was merely a comment, question, and concern. Because I mean, as 18-year-old kid, man, you think you're an expert. You're not truly an expert. Because David Hogg and his former classmate were on Real Time with Bill Maher, and this self-proclaimed actor says, "Well, we're experts." Wow, you think you're an expert? Really, genius? You're an expert because you were at a school shooting. You experienced something. Don't mean you're an expert. I mean, I have farts every day. Am I an expert at farting? Yeah, but I'm not a expert of. I'm an expert at making people laugh when I fart, but not. It's a bodily function. It happens every once in a while. It's natural. It's natured. But when you think you're an expert at witnessing a shooting, you're not really an expert. You're a witness. That's all you are. Just a witness. No expert. You're not an expert in guns. You're not an expert in capacity ammo, the capacity maximum of a weapon. You're not an expert of the rounds that was fired. You're an actor, you dumb shit. Oh, I'm an expert. No, you're not. You're a witness to a tragedy where 17, 18 people were shot and killed, who lost their lives because of this kid, Nick Cruz, 19 years old, had some serious issues, and the Broward County Sheriff Department didn't do a damn thing about it. Scott Israel was more into his political career than anything else. This guy was a loser with a badge. The FBI fucked up as well. They didn't do their fucking job at all. This was a false flag to attack the Second Amendment and the people who legally, rightfully own a gun, and not the criminals like gangs and drug dealers and shit. It seems that every time when there's a shooting, like what will happen in Columbine, Tucson, Aurora, Colorado, twice at Virginia Tech, the Orlando shooting, San Bernardino, Parkland, and others. They gotta go after the registered gun owners. American citizens who legally own and have the right to carry a firearm, and not the criminals. Well, why not go after the gangs that have weapons illegally, you know, or the drug dealers or thieves who illegally carry a firearm. Stop going after the rightfully owned gun owners, because all you're doing is eroding their constitutional right to carry and bear arms. You know, the right to defend somebody. And this 18-year-old dipshit, David Hogg, says, well, we need gun control. No, we need dumbass control. Guns are just a fucking tool. They can't fire themselves. Somebody has to pick up the object and then fire it. It just can't go bang. The person has to physically pick up the weapon and fire at somebody. The guy can't fire it themselves. It's a metal. It's a object. And you can't assume, well, that gun just fired at me. Who picked it up? Nobody. Well, you're lying. Do you know what kind of gun it was? I don't know. Well, you're lying. If somebody didn't fire at you, but the gun fired itself, that means you're full of shit. You know, I mean, just that. I got this news thing about 2-3 days ago. About 2-3 days ago. And I'm like, man, what the? This video was months ago. I'm no longer talking about the shooting, but it still happened. We all remember what about on the news and shit, but didn't know what really happened and shit. I mean, I went on to talk about something else besides that, you know. But when I got the strike, the video was taken down. It was 3 months a day. It was either 2 or 3 days was it 2 days after my first strike was lifted. All of a sudden, boom, hit this one. 3 months later, god damn it. I have a feeling that I'm gonna get a strike every 3 months. Every 3 months. I got that feeling. Because after the 3 months of the first video that was taken down, because of the community guideline strike, boom, second one. On the eve or on 4th of July. Fuck. Assholes. So I gotta do this fucking shit. So I'm like, man, this is just fucking nuts here, you know. I mean, I'm just like really not having it, you know. I mean, I'm like just sitting here, I'm thinking, okay, what the fuck is going on? How's your morning? And I mean, you gotta understand, I mean, YouTube, now CNN is targeting YouTube this time. This is a 1-year anniversary of the adpocalypse, is what they're calling it, the adpocalypse. I don't know where they get these names from and shit, you know. A lot of outlets out there are saying, well, YouTube is now the talk radio and everything else, and I'm like, man, what? It's YouTube is fucking YouTube. I mean, if you want to turn YouTube into talk radio, hey, more power to you, okay? More power to you and shit. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, let's not go that route, okay? Let's not go that route, period. YouTube is still a platform where content creators content creators like myself can produce pretty good content to educate and inform people, but we're not disturbing the peace. I mean, I could be out in public corner and preach about God, and then some cops, imagine me out there talk about God and shit like that in public, and a couple of cops come out and says, "Well, we got a call about a disturbance." Gee, officer, what's the disturbance? And did you really get a call? And one thing that would really piss a cop off is that when you call him out on his shit and call him a liar, because I'm listening to the radio right now, and there's no call about somebody preaching the gospel in public. So you might want to go back to Dunkin' Donuts and go back and get your cup of coffee, and maybe a little bit of coffee if you take your big old fat ass back in your car and drive back to Dunkin' Donuts and get your cup of coffee and shit. But the whole thing is that when you really, really wonder, why do we treat each other this way? I mean, you're practicing, you're exercising your First Amendment right, your freedom of speech, by preaching the gospel out in public. It's outside. Hey, I'm not just disturbing the peace officer. I'm just preaching the gospel, talking about God. And it's I don't need a permit. The permit's the First Amendment of the Constitution. I don't need a permit, because the permit is where cities make a revenue off my ass. And I love what I do. If I'm outside podcasting out in public, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in public, I'm going to do that. Because it's my right to do so, and I love what I do. I am not going to stop doing what I'm doing, because it's my right to do so. And if someone has a problem with it, hey, have them talk to me about it. The law don't need to be involved. We could have a simple civil discussion. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk. Let's communicate, input.
Start waiting. Windows.
Fucking A. Gotta. It's here. Okay.
X.
Okay. Okay.
Start YouTube.
But
Mozilla Firefox.
Okay, good. I mean, it's pretty much that. I mean, let's all have a simple civil discussion. We ain't gotta attack somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just have something. Just have a simple civil conversation. I mean, it's pretty much that. There's nothing wrong with a simple, civil, peaceful conversation. Let's all have that. Let's all have that conversation. Exchange an idea. Share some input, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to have that. I would love to go out in public and preach the gospel about God and shit, And, but if you look at some channels that do that, you can see the person that's preaching the gospel is being met with police officers that claim, well, we got a call that there was a disturbance, which Here's what you should do. Download a police scanner on your phone, on your device. I would morally say your smartphone and whatnot. Put in a earpiece in your ear. Okay. Put it to where the city you're in, and you can listen. You can hear traffic going on, and make sure that this will be a way to catch the cop off guard when you say, "Well, I'm listening right now, but there's no call for any disturbance." That would catch the cop or cops off guard because you're listening to the radio on your smartphone on your device, and you got your earpiece in, and this will be like, officer, are you sure you got the call because of a disturbance? Because I'm listening right now. I'm listening in the last 45 minutes, and there was no call at all about disturbance in this area. Are you sure your thing was on, or maybe you're kind of deaf or whatever I'm saying? Because that would catch an officer or officers off guard. That would get them off their game here. And if you're protesting, if you're peacefully just taking a walk and whatnot, and you're filming, and make sure you have an earpiece in connected to your device, and make sure that there's no call about a disturbance, because maybe the call could be excuse of saying the excuse to stop to kind of getting your ID and shit. I mean, that would catch some officers off guard, like, he's good. He's good. Of course. Because that would get the officers off guard here and stuff. So, I would advise just to do that. Well, not advise, but morally recommend. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I would probably say that it's morally to do that. It's to catch the cops, officers off guard, thinking, okay, well, right now, officer, there's no call. Okay, there's no call at all, so it's all good. You could go back to Dunkin' Donuts now and go get the coffee you missed. And that would catch them off guard, but the last part kind of pissed them off because maybe they did have a coffee, or maybe kind of wanted to wait and shit. Well, I'll wait for a cup of coffee. I'll have it later. Are you sure? Because you look like you're about to fall asleep while being educated. I mean, this would be really fucking funny. I mean, really funny. And I mean, you have a right to film in public. You're in public. You're filming. I mean, it's just another way for an officer or officers just to fuck with you and shit, you know. And I mean, you don't want to. I mean, it's your constitutional right to film in public. I mean, you could be filming your girlfriend or your wife who's in a nice two-piece, and you're like, my wife looks so freaking hot, or my girlfriend looks really fucking good, like, and then then all of a sudden, somebody who doesn't know, I don't mind no business, like, there's a strange guy over here. He's filming this woman. Pull aside, and he won't leave her alone. Dumbass, that's my wife, or quote, my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And it could be just innocent. And there are people that do not know how to mind their own fucking business. I could have a nice hot Hawaiian girlfriend poolside. Beautiful. I'm big filming her, and she's smiling, waving. Hey. And some dumbass be like, "Oh my God, he's harassing her." Yeah, yep. We got a situation over here. There's a pervert over here filming this nice lady at poolside. Can you come and take him away? Dumbass, mind your own fucking business. I might fuck her soon. So, I mean, it's just that, you know, you got these dumbasses just do not know how to mind their own business. I mean, you could be with your family camping by the lake for the weekend, and you got these dumbasses, and you're living your life peaceful, private, Miss Junior family, whatnot, and all of a sudden you get these couple of these douchebags who just do not know how to mind their own business yet, asking questions that doesn't concern them or whatnot. Just, hey, get the fuck out of here. Mind your own fucking business. There's a video that I've seen a few days ago where this guy is just sitting at this guy's garage, is really harassing this guy, and he's looking down the plate numbers of his car in his truck, and then driving off and shit. And he's told, "Hey, you need to get out of here. Mind your own business. Get the fuck out of here." And he's like sitting there like this. And then he leaves. Thinking, hey, he's gone. Comes back with a pen and paper. Then do this. And the guy who's filming tells the other guy, "Get the fuck out of here. You know, get the fuck out of here. Don't need to be here. Mind your own fucking business." And then he goes, "To truck." Then drives away. A nuisance. I mean, you have people who do not know how to mind their own fucking business. Period. I mean, shit. I mean, you gotta think, this guy's a crazy motherfucker. I swear to God, this guy's a crazy motherfucker. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and call us a day for now. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you like this transmission, you are the resistance. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and please share this video. Remember, knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out, Revan out. 10-4, over and out. Good buddy.